At some point, I'm sure we've all wished we had superpowers. Don't you lie to me. But what if superpowers were real? Well, guess what? One superpower actually exists. It's called superconductivity. But what is it? By definition, it is when a charge is able to move through a material without any resistance. This would theoretically allow electrical energy to be transferred between 2 points with perfect efficiency. A superhero with this power would be able to withstand any electrical current and even redirect it at something else. Shocking. But how does this super phenomenon work? In normal conducting materials, electrons are scattered throughout the solid because of impurities, defects, and vibrations. At higher temperatures, there are more thermal vibrations that occur in the material, and therefore more resistance. However, if electrons are paired, they can move more freely throughout the material, and with fewer obstacles. When two electrons get close to one another, they normally repel each other because they both have a negative charge. That's where superconductivity comes in. When certain materials are cooled down to extremely low temperatures, near absolute zero, they're able to overcome their usual repulsion and form what are called Cooper pairs. Let's take a look at the molecular structures of superconducting materials. Positive ions with the positive charge are arranged in a crystal lattice. The attraction between the negative electrons and positive ions draws the positive ions closer to the passing electron. This gives a region of higher positive charge density. This region also moves with the electron. As it's moving, the positive charge attracts another electron with opposite spin. These two electrons are now indirectly linked and travel together as a Cooper pair. Cooper pairs form at certain critical temperatures, which are different for each substance. The critical temperature of most superconductors are near absolute zero. However, recently scientists have discovered other compounds that achieve superconductivity at relatively high temperatures. Another property of superconductors is that they are perfectly diamagnetic, meaning they repel magnetic fields. With the Meissner effect, a superconductor can levitate when placed in a magnetic field. The surface currents of the superconductor create an equal and opposite magnetic field that cancels out the initial field. This allows the superconductor to simply levitate as the two magnets oppose one another. With the process known as quantum locking, the levitating superconductor remains at the same height and cannot fall out of the magnetic field. Conversely, magnets can also levitate when placed on top of a superconductor. What are some applications of superconductors? Superconductivity can save a ton of energy in most applications of electricity. Specifically, they can be used to speed up connections in computer chips. In addition to the lack of electrical resistance, superconductors also have applications for their magnetic properties. The Meissner effect is applied in maglev, or magnetic levitation trains, that can go at insanely fast speeds due to the lack of resistance. Superconducting materials are also useful in particle accelerators and MRI scanners. Perfect electrical conductivity, magnetic levitation, and a super name. This is